Welcome to another episode of Kurdistan This Week, where we bring you the latest in the Kurdistan region from NRT Studios in Somani. The Kirkuk Provincial Council held its first session since October 2017 on Tuesday. NRT digital media reporter Baghdad said that 21 of the 42 members were present during the session, which was chaired by the council's eldest member, Jamal Maulud. The session took place in Kirkuk, which may have contributed to some of council members from Kurdish parties staying away. Earlier this year, the Kurdistan Democratic Party proposed holding council meetings in Erbil. Maulud replaced Rabar Talabani as the head of the council on January 31st, a move that was supported by the authorities in Baghdad and confirmed by acting governor of Kirkuk, Rakan al-Jabouri, in February. Talabani left Kirkuk after Iraqi forces in the Hashd al-Shabi retook the province from Kurdish forces in October 2017. Since then, he has lived in Erbil and the council has been inactive. During the meeting, the council reactivated its committees and discussed its legislative plans for future sessions. Commander of the Peshmerga's 70th Brigade, Sheikh Jaafar, said that he would refuse to listen to a vice president of the Kurdistan region from the Goran movement. Jafar said during an interview with Voice of America published on Tuesday that only the Kurdistan Democratic Party and the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan control armed forces in the region and therefore should handle all decisions related to the military. The Kurdistan region's armed forces largely break down along partisan lines, with many units having an affiliation to either the KDP or the PUK, with only a few units under control of the Ministry of Peshmerga Affairs. Brigade 70 is a prominent part of the PUK security apparatus. Reforming and depoliticizing the Peshmerga has been a long-stated goal of the region's political leadership, but little progress has been made despite intense support for the reform project from the international community. In a political deal in February, Goran was promised the vice presidency by the KDP. As a result, the PUK has argued that there should be two vice president positions, which has proved a stumbling block in discussions over the last week. Goran responded after Jafar's comments to say that the KDP and the PUK should not have sole control over security affairs. Iraqi Prime Minister Abdel Mahdi has authorized the transfer of the Peshmerga's budget, a senior Peshmerga official said on Wednesday. Since the passage of the budget in January, the government of Iraq has only been transferring money for non-military public sector salaries to the KRG. Secretary General of the Ministry of Peshmerga Affairs, Jabbar Yawar, told NRT Digital Media that Abdel Mahdi, who is also acting defense minister, has sent an official letter to the Federal Finance Ministry ordering it to transfer the budget allocated for the Peshmerga to a bank account belonging to the KRG's Finance and Economy Ministry. 68 billion Iraqi dinars, or $57 million per month, was allocated to the Peshmerga in 2019. Yawar said. Under the budget law, Baghdad is required to send money for public sector and Peshmerga salaries, even in the event of a dispute over oil transfers. A delegation from the federal government has visited the Kurdistan region this week to evaluate preparations to internationalize 4 border crossings with Iran. Representatives of 12 federal ministries are now preparing their final report on Shashume and Pishta border crossings in Halabja province and Kele and Sayariaban in Somani province. The delegation's goal was to see infrastructure improvements that have been made at the crossings, including to roads, electricity, and other facilities. This comes on the heels of several other moves by Baghdad to increase trade and ease of travel with its neighbor. On Sunday, the Kurdistan region started a nationwide polio vaccination campaign for children under 5 years old. NRT digital media reporters said that dozens of teams from the Ministry of Health visited areas across the region in order to provide vaccinations to young children. The reporters added that the vaccine was administered using oral drops. Minister of Health Rakat Rashid told reporters that the teams would visit every house to vaccinate children over the 5-day push. Hamad Rashid said that the disease had not been recorded in the Kurdistan region since 2000 and that there was no risk of the disease coming back if the region's children were vaccinated. Polio is a highly infectious viral disease which mainly affects young children and can invade the nervous system and cause paralysis. Finally, as the spring picnic season gets into full swing, students and other volunteers kicked off a week-long campaign on Tuesday to fight pollution at picnic areas and tourist sites in Duhok Governorate. The drive is sponsored by the Duhok Environment Directorate in coordination with Lalian School and the Kandil Group. Duhok Environment Director Mohammad Tahir Brefkani told NRT Digital Media that they wanted to show visitors what a beautiful place Duhok was by cleaning up trash and beautifying picnic spots. The participants urged tourists to dispose of their trash properly or to take it with them after they leave picnic areas. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Kurdistan This Week. If you'd like more information on these stories and others, check out our website, nrttv.com/en, and be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.